On my previous videos that I did before, I mentioned that one of the most common reasons why drivetrain malfunction comes on is because of spark plugs and ignition coils. And yeah, it is one of the most common reasons why this failure comes on, because spark plugs are in constant work and they are the ones that are in charge to ignite the combustion, and based on this we are going to have a perfect contribution to the other cylinders. And over the time, the spark plugs and ignition coils, they go bad. And the problem with these is that they are not giving you any type of message of warning of any type of failure that they are going to receive or fail or face in the future. As for example, this BMW 550 was having misfire on cylinder number 2. Of course, then the problem was an ignition coil, and the ignition coil is right here. It broke, and as consequence, it was not actually delivering enough amount of power to the spark plug so it can ignite the combustion inside the cylinder. The problem is then that the ignition coil doesn't give you any type of message like a code, a specific code saying then the ignition coil went bad. It doesn't tell anything about it, so it's up to you to see where the problem is going to be. One of the easiest way to know if the ignition coil is bad is by swapping the coils. If, for example, this one was cylinder number 2, so you can use cylinder number 1 or cylinder number 3 coil, swap it to cylinder number 2, and see if the code changes, the misfire changes to cylinder number 1 or cylinder number 3, depending which one you're using. If that happens, yeah, you have a defective coil. But if the misfire code doesn't go away, then you can inspect the spark plug, and you can do the same with the spark plug. You can replace the spark plug, you can remove the spark plug and place it on cylinder number 1 or cylinder number 3, and the cylinder number 3 spark plug you can put it on cylinder number 2 to see if the code goes away. And if the code goes away, yeah, that will be the solution. Then after that, if the misfire continues, you have a deeper problem that requires more attention. In my videos, you're gonna find a lot of information on how to find out misfire and drivetrain malfunction problems. There is many reasons why drivetrain malfunction pops, but the solution for it will vary. But if you don't know, you don't have no idea, and the only problem you are getting a cylinder misfire on one cylinder only, is very possible then the coil or the spark plug is bad. Now, if you are getting cylinder misfire on multiple cylinders in the different banks, like say for example, you're getting misfire on cylinder number 1, number 2, and then you're getting cylinder misfire on cylinder number 5 and 6. So those are two different banks, because it's bank 1 and bank 2 for this for the 4 cylinders. But that is most of the time that is not related to spark plugs or coils. That could be related to a vacuum leak or low compression, fuel leak, or there is not enough pressure on the fuel, injectors and stuff like that. But when it comes to just one cylinder misfire, the first thing you have to pay attention are the spark plugs and the coil of the specific cylinder that is misfiring. And if you cannot find the misfire, if you replace everything and everything is still the same, then you can go to the more deeper inspection, which is compression, inspecting the cylinder, condition inside, looking for vacuum leaks, or looking for valves that are not closing properly, and stuff like that. And all that information you can find it on my channel, IEROS. So we are presenting all the time new videos about it, but there is all videos that we have done that have information about it. But we are going to upgrade those videos in the future, giving you more information on how to find this problem. Up to right now, this is all I wanted to say, because all of you have the same questions. I have drivetrain malfunction and I replace the spark plugs and the drivetrain malfunction issue doesn't go away. And the answer to that is the drivetrain malfunction. It is not just something that can be repaired with the spark plugs. You have to investigate the issue. The most common reason could be the spark plug and the coil. That is the most common one, but it's not the only one. It depending on what is the type of reason why the drivetrain malfunction pops in your vehicle. That is the type of repair you're going to do. That's the reason why you need a scan tool to identify the code that is actually calling this malfunction so the engine cannot run properly. But if you have any questions about it, you can go to Instagram and look for me, Francisco Maya YouTube. Follow me there and you're gonna see different things, different content that I'm doing. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. It's very important so that way you don't miss any of the newest videos we are posting every day, or you can check all the videos that we have, then probably are going to be very helpful to you. Don't forget to share it with anybody who wants to learn more about these vehicles. Like it is very important, so that way we know that we are doing good for you, and if there is anything that we need to do to improve our videos, you can comment below. That way we know how you feel about our videos. Thank you for watching.